Hello, it's Big Soprano. Today I'm going to talk about the evil reason behind my friend cleaning his car. So it may not sound so evil, but I will reveal more details as we go on. So let's go back to 2023. So last year, it's probably been a full year since this happened or whatever. But I moved into the trap house, which was my friend's house, and I stayed there for probably like 3 months, and obviously after that I was homeless. But I stayed there for probably like 3 months, and another friend, like probably like the second month there, another friend started crashing at the place and started living there. Like he moved all his stuff, he moved his desk, he moved his computer, he moved a bunch of shit into the house, and he was chilling in a pretty cool spot in the house. It wasn't necessarily a room, but it was like a little room that, like, it doesn't have a door, and you have like you have like a sliding door window or whatever, like a sliding door, a glass sliding door, that so you can let the dog out or go in the backyard. Which it was a pretty cool spot for him, honestly, and it was probably chill as fuck gaming there. But obviously, we all did drugs there. Like, I guess the only reason that friend moved into there was to do drugs. It wasn't my only reason, but I guess it was a reason. But obviously, all did drugs there, and we did drugs like every day. You guys all know this already. But my friend who owns the house also owns a car. You see, like he got his license like about a year before that, almost a year before that. And I talked about it before. When he got his license, we talked and reignited the friendship and all that. But this friend is a drug dealer, so it will make more sense as it goes on, the story. So one day he's talking about cleaning his car and all that, and my other friend started saying he would do it for free, and he was like begging to do it, like he just really, really wanted to do it, and it seemed kind of suspicious. Like it sounded really strange. I'm pretty sure my friend who has the car was probably surprised by my other friend asking to clean it so much, you know? He was very urgent about cleaning my friend's car, and he spent a couple hours cleaning the whole thing. Like a few hours, almost not the entire day, but yeah, it was a few hours, and it was pretty nice of him, honestly. If I had a car, I would have let him clean it, but not for the evil reason that he did clean it for. But eventually I moved out, and he still stayed there. Eventually my friend who owns the house killed himself, and my other friend completely left the place. He was the one who found his body. Now the house is sold as well as the car, I think. But nearly a year after I left the trap, I realized something. He was cleaning the car just to see if any pills or drugs fell in between the seats, so he could take them. And I was like surprised to learn this. Like I just thought of this myself, and I was like, wait, it makes so much sense. Cause he's a druggie, and obviously druggies. They're fucking scummy people. But obviously he was doing that. He was so urgent to clean the car just so he could, take some drugs during it without my other friend knowing it. And it just makes so much sense to me, honestly. And I feel like it's an evil reason to want to clean the car. Like he was like begging to clean this car, and it's pretty crazy that it finally clicked for me. Like, oh, when the perk falls in between the seats and you dismantle the entire car to find it. You know those memes? That's what popped into my mind. Like, wow, druggies really do this, and it just made so much sense. Like, it just made too much sense. Now, this is entirely my theory, but both friends were bigger druggies than I was. Like I didn't live there just for the drugs, and I was down to do the drugs, but these guys were bigger druggies than me. Like honestly, they were spending more on drugs than I was, for sure. And it's just crazy that like someone could ask to do something so nice, and just the littlest thing that seems off really makes the entire thing seem off. Like he honestly, like, in my mind, it feels like it's true. He is just cleaning that car just to get some drugs during the process of cleaning the car and have a nice trip while you're cleaning the car. And it's just crazy to me that druggies would go that far to like deceive their friends just to take some of their drugs. Because, you know, my other friend's a drug dealer. Obviously, he would have drugs in his car. So obviously, he would probably drop a few of them or whatever while he's fucking his girl or whatever. And, you know, he he drops the drugs, you know? And obviously, that's why my friend wanted to clean the car. Like, I know it's just my entire theory, but it just makes like sense. It just makes sense. And the only reason I could think of for my friend to clean my other friend's car was to make the process enjoyable by consuming whatever drugs fell on the floor of the car. And it just makes sense, you know? I haven't talked to this friend since September, but last I talked to him, he didn't seem very interested in talking to me. Like, it was really weird. It seemed really off, honestly. I guess everything about this guy seems off, honestly. But last I talked to him, he didn't seem very interested in talking to me. I explained why I left and all that, but he still didn't seem interested. He left my last message I ever texted him on delivered for like 11 or 10, maybe 9 months now. So that's pretty crazy. Like, I do not talk to this friend at all. And he's like the type of person, he likes Suicide Boys and MGK and all that. Just all that shitty music. And he makes really shitty music. And fun fact, he made a song and chose the cover as the friend who died that he cleaned the car of. So today's comment of the day is from Sailor Smoke. He said, "Yo, Sunshine's my favorite game, so I love seeing you play it. I just discovered your channel a few days ago, and me and my friends have been binging all your videos. The way you're so open and honest about everything you talk about is so refreshing these days." Okay, I'm not going to repeat the last video and just read out the comment. I'm actually going to respond to it. So, thank you, Sailor Smoke, for the comment. I love Sunshine as much as you do, and I'm glad you're enjoying the content so far. So, I hope you appreciate having comment of the day. Thank you.